Hey there, I'm Valeria. I'm the founder of Elowines, and this is our December 2025 update and sort of a wish for Merry Christmas ahead. And I want to tell you, it's been 100 days since we launched our warehouse and signed the warehouse here in Spain. And I want to tell you all about it, who we partnered with, what have we done, and what is our plans for 2026. As well as I have three beautiful wines standing and waiting to be shown here. I want to tell you a little bit about our collections and who we are in general. So, I'm Valeria, as I've just said, and in September 2025, we've officially launched. We signed the warehouse, and we are fully licensed and operating to import and bring in wines from different countries of Europe and beyond, as well as we have a fully functioning our own warehouse, which gives us possibility to handle our own operations ourselves, and everything that we do is 100% controlled by us and the team. Since the launch, we have done 13 different partnerships with different expat communities, including one which I'm most excited about, 1000 Club, with whom we are starting wine deliveries from January 2026. We will be delivering extra premium wine to their dinners, which are about 30 different dinners a month in Portugal, Madrid, and Barcelona. And I want to show you a few bottles as an example of the wines that we have. And as you know, because you're on this page, we are not just another wine brand. We travel to hidden wine regions like Savoia. We just went to Minervois, which actually had fantastic wines. Not because I'm selling them, but because I didn't actually expect some Languedoc wines to be that good. And we take our customers with us. So anyone can buy a ticket and we can go and visit the family winemakers ourselves. However, for 2026, this is one of our goals to make more elevated experiences that include Michelin restaurants, private villas, and private transportation for that type of trips. The first one we are thinking of hosting in the end of January. We're gonna go to Pic Saint Loup, which is a newly created actually appellation in France. It was became an appellation only in 2017, and that is surrounding a city of Montpellier. So it's only like 5.5 hour drive from Barcelona. We found the perfect villa there. So yeah, if you want to join, just drop me a DM on our Instagram page. So there we expect a lot of really nice red wines. But speaking of red wines and sort of Languedoc Roussillon region, actually this one is one of the three wines that I have here. We don't sell it yet because we were in Minervois with some customers only like a month ago. We are thinking to bring Minervois in our collection somewhere in January. But this is unexpected white wine. This is a Viognier. Actually, it's an Igapé, which normally I don't buy wines that are Igapé level, but it was just so good I couldn't miss it. They also make an amazing rosé from Cinsault, much better than what Provence is doing these days. Sorry. So yeah, I was really surprised, and I just decided immediately this will be in our collection. Speaking of our collections, also we went to Slovenia like also a few weeks ago. I was in South Africa myself, like two weeks ago, a week ago. Um, I did not like South African wines as much. However, we will continue exploring other non-European wine regions. We are thinking to bring in Armenia and Azerbaijan and Lebanon in the next year or so. And for our partners at 1000 Club, definitely the members of 1000 Club will be able to taste this wine that is actually in our collection and is being sold in our Christmas gift box, which goes for 79 euro. In the box, this wine is from La Ferme Saint Martin, beautiful winery in southern Rhone. It's We initially went to Southern Rhone in July to find wines from Gigondas and Vaqueras, but we tried a lot of wines there and the customers did not like it. So that's why we don't have any Gigondas Vaqueras in our collection right now. However, we found this winery, which is the only winery in that region that is on elevation. It's around 400, 600-meter elevation. Yeah, crazy, I know. And actually, they had to denounce the appellation. They were appellation Baume de Venise. They had to denounce because this is an orange wine, but classical orange. So this is not natural orange. They are fully biodynamic winery. One of the wines that we also sell is Grenache from 107-year-old vines, which I think is incredible. So this is one of the wines. Of course, it's fully biological wine as well. This is one of the wines that 1,000 members will be able to taste from January on. And whilst we are on it, all of our wines and deliveries always come, and they have since the very beginning came with this wine list, where anyone can just read the story of each wine, where did we get it from, and the characteristics of the wine. So for me, it's very important that we keep being poetic, that we keep being very close to literature. That's why our boxes are called after authors. So, for example, this is Ray Bradbury might have drank this, and this is our flagmanship box with most surprising and elegant wines that currently goes for 179 or 189 euro for 6 bottles. We always have 6 different wines from 6 different regions in all of our boxes. We try to represent as many places as possible. And my aim is to popularize regions that are not like known to many people, and kind of depopularize like big cities and over tourism that we see here in Barcelona, in Madrid, in Rome, and so on, and kind of reroute those tourists to other places. So, for example, in this collection, we have Laura Chardonnay from northern Italy. It's a Chardonnay with a oak, a very nice wine from Trentino. Then we have a Chenin Bergeron from Savoy, which is a white wine, very peppery but with a sweet aftertaste. And from Roussan grape from Savoy, as I said, very nice wine, very surprising. We have the most exquisite winemaker I think that you could ever find, Julien Pelon from Northern Rhone. The appellation here is Saint Joseph, and they make white wine as well. Very good, surprising wine. Actually, this wine was noted when we had our Michelin sommelier tasting. We did that as well in November, and it was noted by a sommelier from two-star Michelin restaurant Alea. Um, at the time, it had only 1 star. Now it has 2. Greetings, Patricia, if you are watching this. Congratulations once again. So this is, yeah, 50-50 blend of Marsan and Roussan. Actually goes for a very nice price. The bottle costs 29 euro, which is quite good for this quality. Then we have a white blend from 2019. This is a vintage from Côte du Roussillon. Um, 3 years in barrels. Yes, I know. Grenache, Marsanne, and Malvasia. Very interesting, but very big southern blend. Then we have a bottle that is only 2,600 bottles made. Dahu, again from Northern Rhone. It's a mix of Syrah and Tanat grapes. Very elegant wine, and they kept it at 13% alcohol, which I also find important. They also had to denounce appellation because they wanted to use Tanat, but there in Condrieu or in Saint Joseph you can't use Tanat, so they just became Vin de France. And the last but not least, we have what I said, the biodynamic winery, the mix, the red blend from 6 different grapes. That includes disappearing grapes like Terre Noire and Cunus. So something from Southern Rhone as well. So what we did in the fall, so since September, we partnered with many expat communities. We did events with them, and we focus on like non-standard formats. For example, with premium club Les Amis. In January, we will be hosting a literature wine salon where we will be reading essentially books and learning about history of the authors and enjoying wine that matches the literature that we are reading. We partnered with Second Sunday Supper Club, which is an elevated supper experience and Mediterranean food journey. All of these guys have around 12,000 followers on Instagram and consistent Substack email newsletter. Um, and we did an event with the Dinner Society Barcelona and actually met with influencers that have over 500,000 audience that luckily will become our brand ambassadors in Q1 of the next year. Last but not least of the wines that I wanted to tell you, because I didn't want this to be only about wines or only about our partners, is the Chenin Bergeron wine that I told you about. But this is another one from the same winemaker. This is a Les Amandiers, which in French means almond tree. And the tradition is that each year after the harvest, the family members plant this almond tree. And yes, the brothers Philippe and Sylvain, and I was really lucky to visit them when I was in Savoy. So our plans for the next year. First plan is, of course, all of delivering wine to all of the event formats that we have created for those communities, and popularizing our wine and elevating the wine experience at those events in Barcelona, Madrid, Valencia. These are three main cities where we are focusing, but we will also do cities in the north, so La Coruña, Bilbao. We will also do, because there is a strong startup community in Bilbao, so we will also do something in Q1 in that region. Second focus of ours is, of course, delivering the wine boxes that anyone can order on our website. We deliver across Europe, and the logistics, delivery, and operations are fully on us. And this process has been being improved week by week as more orders come in and more mistakes and learnings we take. However, we try to like bring the best experience, of course, to always to everyone who orders. And we have created these small postcards with our poem. um, and these postcards are essentially also the design for our gift cards that we will be selling on the marketplaces like Giftery and Flowwow, with whom we have also partnered in the first 100 days, who will be selling those gift cards to their users. So this is essentially our update for the first 100 years of running this business. I really hope Q1 comes in strongly, and I really hope we will be continuing finding new like event formats and collaboration formats with different influencers. And if it's you or you'd like to work with us or work for us, just write me on LinkedIn, Lera Kraval, or drop me a message on Instagram, and I'd be happy to hear any of your ideas and discuss any potential collaborations that we might have. But for now, I hope your Santa this Christmas brings you as best quality wines as we have in our store. And if he doesn't, then you always know that you have 15 euro off for December for your any unlimited amount of orders at our website with the voucher code Christmas 15. Cheers.